The son of my deceased friend wrote to me and I ignored him. I'm 34 now. 14 years ago, I lost my best friend. We were 20 at the time, and he had just found out that his girlfriend was pregnant. I don't want to go into the details of his death. It was too traumatic for me. I'll say only this. He died in my arms. We had been friends since we were 7. He was the kindest person I've ever known. I loved him deeply, like a brother. Losing him, especially in those circumstances, completely shattered me. I spiraled downhill fast and almost didn't recover. Only after moving to another state did I slowly start to pull myself together. As I mentioned, his girlfriend was pregnant. I wanted to support her, to be there for her. But I was in such a broken state that I couldn't help anyone. Unfortunately, after giving birth to their son, she also fell into a deep depression, and she had absolutely no support. When the boy was around 2 years old, she took her own life. And I won't lie, when I found out, I was once again on the edge and seriously considered doing the same. As for the child himself, once I became even slightly stable, I at least tried to find out how he was doing. My friend's parents, his grandparents, were disabled and simply couldn't raise a child physically or financially. His mother's family wasn't in the picture either. Eventually, the boy ended up in the foster care system. That was all I knew about him, up until recently. Yes, I thought about him many times over the years, but I had left that part of my life behind completely. I never returned to that city. I had no relationship with my parents even back then, and no other family there, so I had no reason to go back. And then, a few weeks ago, I received a message from my friend's son. He's 14 now. He found me through LinkedIn. I was shocked. His message was long, but here's the essence of it. After his grandmother died, he was given a box that my friend's parents had kept. Inside were photos of me and my friend from childhood, our teenage years, and the last pictures before his death. There was also a note my friend had written to his future son when he found out his girlfriend was pregnant. He wrote about how happy he was to become a father, how he wanted to be the dad he himself never had, and he mentioned that he knew his best friend, me, would always be there. The boy wants to meet to learn what his father was like and to hear stories from our childhood and youth. Judging by his letter, he's had a very hard life. Many foster families, some clearly bad ones, and he really wants to find someone who knew his parents. He left his number, address, all his contacts, and I'm ashamed to admit it, but I still haven't answered him. Now I have a stable life, a wife, 2 daughters. It took me many years to climb out of that darkness. I looked at the boy's social media and he looks exactly like my friend. The same facial features, the same blue eyes, the same blonde hair, everything. And it terrifies me that if I reach out, if we meet, I'll be dragged back into the state I was in after my friend died. I have no one to talk to about this. My wife doesn't know about my friend, or what happened, or that he had a son. I've kept all of this inside for all these years. Part of me wants to go to that city tomorrow and see the boy. Maybe even try to take him in if he wants that. And